We are now officially in the podcast. Who knows where this podcast will go? Ooh, spooky.
Spooky. Cult.
Absolutely not.
Death to the white man. Am I right? The revolution
Hey.
will not be televised.
Okay.
As I feel like whenever I talk to you, I just become instantly more racist.
Why?
I don't know. Just something about him makes me racist towards white people.
It's just it's normal.
Welcome to the Quiet on Set podcast. Your host Chase, our purple friend. I don't know why. Wait, what's the intro?
Boo.
Welcome to the Quiet on Set
Shoot,
podcast.
how do you forget the intro? How do you forget the intro?
First day in REC, you messing up. Good job.
Oh man, fuck. Okay. Shit. It's fuck. Welcome to the Quiet on Set Spooky Edition podcast. I'm your host, Chase. I'm pretty sure that's how I've done these podcasts. I feel like I need to go watch an episode real quick. Who are you? Who are you people?
Yes, that's what you were supposed to say.
Okay, let's go from the top. Hey, ooh, spooky. Hey, yo, what's up, guys? Oh, wait, that's you too. Fuck, hold on. That's wrong chat.
Oh.
Fuck. Okay. Hey, yo. Wait, fuck, what is it? Yo, this is embarrassing.
Welcome back to the Soul Weekly.
Yo, this is
Welcome back to Chase messing everything up.
You're not wrong.
I'm pretty sure the intro is, hey, welcome to the Quiet on Set podcast. Who are you people?
Or is it?
That's when you guys introduce yourselves.
How am I supposed to know? That's my first day.
Well, Yuki should know that she didn't say anything.
I just don't know which time it's actually official. Have you found one of our podcasts?
Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on 1 second.
Yeah, we found one.
1 second.
Jeez.
1 second.
Unfortunately, we cannot no longer use that for video. Anyway, threw the mic randomly down a random.
Okay.
Use the mic randomly down a random weeaboo.
Anyway, hey, yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to the Quiet on Set podcast. Who are you people? Okay. Hey, yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to the Quiet on Set podcast. Who are you people?
I'm laughing at Chase's inability to remember our intro, but you can call me Yuki.
And I'm the spooky of them all. The King Phantom Hazard.
Yeah,
Cool.
we have no Matt today. He's
Yeah,
Matt in action.
Shut the fuck up. Don't ever make that joke again.
I made the joke like 3 times. It's terrible.
Yeah, Matt is gone. Ooh, spooky.
I mean, you had to bring me on as the spooky edition, so.
Yeah, it is kind of spooky considering we have absolutely no idea where Matt is.
Matt is completely fucking missing. I have not heard from him. I'm pretty sure. Hold on, let's see. When was the last time we heard from Matt?
Like quite a while ago.
It's
I
pretty
didn't
high
do
up there.
I
You
didn't
didn't do it?
I didn't do it.
It sounds very suspicious.
Didn't
I
do
know.
it.
Nobody even suspected you. Has heard until you start saying you didn't do it.
Very
We haven't
suspicious.
heard from him in 8 days. God damn. So yeah,
I think Hazard murdered him.
I did no such
To take
thing.
his
Hazard
place.
definitely murdered him.
It's not like I wanted to be on this podcast for so long.
Yeah.
I was rejected.
Yo, I didn't reject you.
Yeah, you did.
It's just.
I mean, we already had stuff going on, so I mean, I guess, yeah, people don't
I
want
was
to see
just
too
thinking,
much
like,
in
man,
me.
me and you just record too much together already. I don't know if
Yeah,
I want to give
true.
up
Speaking
my
of
other
that,
Saturdays to spend time with you.
Yeah. Too much of me.
If you guys, for some reason, are subscribed to this channel and not my other channel, first of all, that's fine. The other channel is kind of it's cool, I guess. But
It's
me as
awful.
oh wait, no, we never uploaded the video. Never mind. You got
Yeah, don't do that. Yeah, internet's back up though.
And then of course Yuki, so late. I found out recently that I am not Yuki's best friend.
Oh,
What? Oh
Whoa.
yeah.
shade.
Sorry, my bestie's my favorite garbage can. Trash.
Oh, okay.
She's my favorite trash can.
All right.
Yeah, actually no, she's my second favorite trash can.
Who's your
Okay.
favorite trash can? Like an actual trash can?
Well, yes.
Ah. Sorry. I
the-
was
the-
slowing I was slowing
The
uptick there.
moving over, but it's the talking trash can from Disneyland.
Oh,
That one's my favorite.
I don't think I ever
Interesting.
went to Disneyland. I think I went to Disney World.
She is my second favorite.
So I try to look up news before this podcast, and even like throughout the week. And that shit was really happening. I mean, like nothing animation wise, which is the only thing I cared about. Did you guys hear about the? Oh shit! I broke this. Did you guys hear about all the YouTube shit happening though?
What?
Did you hear about all the YouTube shit happening? Either of you?
Which
What
one?
YouTube shit? There's so
The
much.
Tell me
Ace
about
Family. Ace Family.
Okay, that one,
it.
yeah.
No, actually, I haven't. I saw
Oh, you
something on
haven't?
Snapchat about it, but
Yeah, it was like, what's his name? This guy named Cole made a video exposing the Ace Family, specifically Austin, about being not pedo. What was it? A rapist, and something else or another.
I mean, hasn't a lot of people already done that?
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought, first of all, everybody was pretending that this was a surprise. I thought we all knew that Austin was
Yeah.
kind of trash, but whatever. But then it turns out everything that the Cole guy said was a lie.
Mhm.
So that was pretty interesting. And then Jeremy Renner.
Like, I feel
Hawkeye.
like he's a jackass, but I don't think he's like
Yeah,
criminal yet.
yeah. I talked trash about him, but then I apologized. But I still talk trash about him.
You're still talking trash about him.
Well, I said, I'm pretty sure I said some shit like, I thought we all knew he was trash already. And it's like, okay, apparently he's not a rapist, so I apologize for that. He's still a bitch though. I think that's what I said.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, man, spooky shit happening. There's a rapist, and then
Spooky.
the Hawkeye shit with Marvel. How he said some shit like apparently he was drugged out before, and he said that he would rather kill himself and his wife
Okay
before
then.
letting his daughter live with his wife. So that's interesting. Spooky.
Learn something new every day.
Yep.
Spooky.
Ooh, spooky. But yeah, those are the only things that's happening. So yeah, I guess we could just jump right into spooky stuff.
How about I give you a choice? Asian or European?
Oh, European.
Oh, of course you picked European.
Hey,
Yeah, sure, European.
Sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
no.
no,
No. Go ahead.
Asian.
Bitch, which one is it?
Wait.
European.
We all agree on the European one?
Yep.
Unless we want Asian.
What?
Unless we
None.
want Asian.
Am I supposed to be mildly offended?
Yes.
Yeah.
Harsh.
Okay.
No, European. Go.
Just to spite y'all, I'm telling you the Asian one.
Wow. How rude.
Wow.
Well, fuck y'all.
Okay. Well,
Okay. Ooh, I see Matt's icon light up.
Holy shit, Matt! Oh, is this going to be a 4-person podcast? What if I just
Is
kick
Matt
Hazard?
gonna come?
What if I just kick Hazard immediately when
Oh, wow. Oh,
Hazard comes through at the very last second? I just betray him again.
yeah. Wouldn't be the first time.
Oh, yikes.
Oh, hold on. Hazard hasn't messaged me in forever. I messaged.
Because my internet's been gone. Remember
see,
I was moving,
likely story.
moving
The
into a new
truth-
house?
First
You'll
thing
find
his
out.
internet's gone. The next thing you know, you changed your phone number.
You'll find out in the first of the new Let's Play. So you'll find out.
Are you advertising yourself on the podcast? I'm gonna edit that out.
No, I did no such thing.
Lol.
Go ahead.
Okay, sorry, Yuki. The stage is yours.
Thank you. I'm gonna take it home with me and put it in a corner. Okay. Let's go for.
That was hilarious.
Was it?
Those are the
Was
comedy
it?
skills that got you on this podcast.
I'm only here to spread the suffering.
Oh.
Okay, so have any of you guys heard of the Sasebo slashing?
Say what now?
Sasebo slashing. So
I can say confidently. No, I have never heard of that.
I am not. Was I supposed to?
no, some people have. It's a
No.
pretty yikes
Oh.
kind of story.
It's pretty.
Okay. Should
Okay,
we
so-
rate this podcast M for mature?
Yep.
Okay, so basically, Sasebo is a district in the Nagasaki prefecture in Japan.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm.
Are y'all still here?
Yeah, can you not hear us?
What?
Yes, yes. Anyways,
I'm paying attention, Yuki.
okay, so basically there was this 11-year-old girl. She was known to be, she actually looked pretty cute. You know, children, 11-year-olds.
I'm not pedophile. I'm not gonna call anybody cute who's 11.
Yikes, man.
Okay.
Yikes. Anyways,
That took a turn.
apparently she was bullied quite a lot.
Oh, just like me.
And
Damn.
yikes. Yeah, she was bullied quite a bit. She did have a friend who, and they would, she and her friends would talk online sometimes. But basically, one day, one day they had a bit of a falling out online.
Uh-oh. You already know where this is going.
But yeah, so they had a falling out online, and what should I call this child, the 11-year-old child we have right now?
Hazard.
Ezra.
Hazard.
What?
Hazard?
Yeah, name it Hazard.
Why?
Hazard.
No. I did not consent.
Yes.
I did not consent.
I'll
No.
just use the
It's my
the
podcast.
name
Name
the
Hazard.
internet likes to use the most, because this is Japan, and they
Karen?
do not release names of children.
Mm.
And so one of the things is that they call
Hanada?
the internet likes to call her Nevada-tan,
Okay.
because there was apparently, I think, one picture of her that was somebody put online, and in it she was wearing a Nevada shirt. So Nevada.
Hey, I live in Nevada. Hey, up.
Down.
Shut the fuck up.
Okay, and so Nevada-tan had a falling out with her friend Satomi.
Hmm.
And so on June the 1st, 2004, they were in school. And Nevada got her friend Satomi to go into an empty classroom with her,
Oh, that's creepy.
where Nevada proceeded to slit Satomi's throat and arms with a box cutter.
Oh, jeez. Nope.
Interesting.
She slit her throat and arms with a box cutter. Yes, she killed her classmate.
Yay.
And, yeah. Basically, after that, she left Satomi's body at the murder scene and returned to class,
Okay.
covered in blood.
No.
Yeah. She murdered her classmate,
Nice.
left the body there, and returned to class while covered in blood.
But why?
I don't know.
Who cares?
Anyways,
She didn't
so the
care.
teacher had earlier noticed that the two girls were missing. So she had called the police. And basically once Nevada returned to the classroom, they were all thinking like, whoa, what is going on with her? Why is she so bloody? What happened? And immediately the teacher's like, shit, something's happened. And basically they found the body and the police were called, like I said.
Mm-hmm.
Basically what happened was after she was, taken into custody, Nevada confesses to the crime, saying, I have done a bad thing and I am sorry.
No.
And at first, she didn't give them any motive as to why she did it. But in the end, she did say that she and Satomi had a falling out online.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, so what happened after that was, they ruled to institutionalize her rather than, send her to jail because she's a child. And she was sent to reformatory. And by this time, she's, free and living somewhere. Her name's probably been changed. So nobody will know what happened to her in the past. I guess only the government would know.
Makes sense.
One of the things is also that there were basically some people said that the girl may have what is called hikikomori syndrome, which
Meaning?
is
Uh-huh.
it's like a weird, like a Japanese cultural syndrome where basically it's like social withdrawal,
So like
complete social withdrawal.
So me.
Well, no, because
No.
we're talking
It's
right
a-
now.
it's an Asian thing. It's more like
Well, it's more Japanese than anything else.
Oh,
It's something to do with culture.
Japanese, Asian, tomato, potato.
So they're like, they're hermits, essentially.
Yeah, hermit crabs.
Well, no, they're not hermit crabs, but they're hermits. Anyways.
Yeah, I got you.
So some people were suspecting she may have had that, but nobody's ever confirmed that before. I mean, she did have like a history of violent incidents, like punching and kicking and stuff like that, but I mean, punching and kicking is not murder. However, one thing that's scarier than what she did?
Just let her drop. I don't know.
What?
It's the fact that the internet has essentially gone crazy about her.
Ooh, in a good way?
There is fan art.
Oh.
There's cosplays.
Is this like a
There's-
true story?
What?
Is this a true story?
This is a true story.
What? Oh
Yeah.
shit! Hold on.
Basically, they absolutely loved her. Like, there's, God, what else?
Oh shit!
There's, fan songs.
Oh shit!
They turn her into like a
Oh
cute
my
chibi girl and stuff like that.
Yo, this is creepy. I actually looked it up. This is creepy.
Yeah, I know, right? And the thing is that people absolutely loved her.
Like
It's
pedophiles?
insane. Like, people were like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. Because once they saw her photo, she was actually, like I said, a very cute little girl.
This is creepy.
I know.
And there's a Pangoro just sitting there. Okay.
So I'm pretty sure this is an edited picture, I think, but there's like one with her. Oh, is it edited? With her like sweater or shirt on or whatever, and there's just blood over it.
Mm-hmm.
Send it over, let me check. Anyways, in the same district, something else happened in 2014,
Oh man, this place needs to just get shut down.
which is called the Sasebo schoolgirl murder, where a 15-year-old girl, I believe. Oh yeah, that one. I think it's mildly photoshopped.
That's
Like
creepy.
the-
This is creepy. I'm in a house
The
by
blood is
myself.
definitely.
This was a bad idea. We should have just done like a Scooby-Doo podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe you should have, but nothing's scarier than real life. Okay, anyways, other than that, there was the schoolgirl murder where a 15-year-old girl killed her classmate. And this 15-year-old girl, basically, she has... how do I say this? She invited a girl named Iwa to her apartment. And basically, because this 15-year-old girl was living alone at that time, because her mother died and her father had remarried, you know, there's nobody else at the house. And what happened was that she, how do I say this? She killed her horribly. She beheaded her and dissected her.
That's okay. Yeah.
Apparently, her reason was she didn't like hate Iowa or anything. She didn't have anything, you know, against her. It's just she had always wanted to kill someone, and she wanted to dissect a human. Yep.
Nope.
Basically, her classmate was bludgeoned. She also strangled her to death with a rope, and she had all these tools that she had to, you know, basically dissect her classmate. There was a message, according to the Japan Times, that basically said, oh no, the blood keeps pouring out wait, sorry, let me reread that. My brain is a little tired. Oh no, it said, blood keeps pouring out even though I have wiped it away many times. I've tried to warm the body as it got cold, but it doesn't warm up. Everyone, do you want to know what the color of the brain is? I'll take good care of the brain and the spinal cord, putting them in a solution.
What the fuck?
Yeah, the victim was found decapitated. Her left hand was chopped off. Her stomach was slit open, you know, because She wanted to dissect her. Yeah.
I'm gonna watch some I'm gonna watch some My Little Pony after this podcast.
Oh, gee. Nope.
Yeah, basically, after she was, arrested, a psychiatrist had examined her, and she was
Crazy.
I think they deemed her
A
like-
murderer.
they deemed her like mentally stable enough to stand trial
Nah.
or something like that. She was like, no, I think she was criminally responsible for her actions, I believe. Because, fun fact, she
Fun. Oh.
had done a lot of these really weird and scary things, as a child.
Mm-hmm.
She tried to murder her father with a baseball bat.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, she tried to do that after her father remarried because her mother died. Oh yeah, it wasn't just any baseball bat, it was a metal bat.
Mm-mm.
Not that like a wooden bat would have made it better, but apparently she had also laced her classmates' food with poison.
Nope. Mm-mm.
They said it was about 5 times she did that back in elementary school. She laced their lunches with bleach.
Yo.
Yeah.
That's a big
She
old
had also murdered and dissected a cat, which I mean is never a good sign. Childhood animal killing, never a good sign.
She was just trying to learn about.
Yeah, but she dissected a cat.
Yeah, she's trying to learn biology.
And she started reading medical books, and she was like, oh, this is so fun.
Yeah, she's trying to become a doctor. See, I feel like she was just misunderstood.
So misunderstood, she decapitated someone.
Yeah, trying to learn the human biology.
No,
You
she
go
is
to medical school to do that.
Exactly. You don't have to do
But
it
she's
yourself.
broke. That's really expensive. She's trying to do it for free, bro.
Nah.
Yeah.
She's
Oh
psycho.
wait, no, I got it wrong. The killer is 60. The girl who was killed is 50.
Okay.
Oh, the killer
Iowa
is
was-
60?
16.
Oh, I'm about to say,
Adrian.
goddamn. I feel like that's natural selection at that point if you got killed by a 60-year-old.
Okay.
I mean, also, one of the things is people weren't expecting it from her in some way, because she was from a wealthy family. But I mean, just because
like-
your family's wealthy doesn't mean you're not a murderous. I can't even find a word to describe.
Piece of doo-doo.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but basically both of these happened in Sasebo.
Oh, man. You live there, right? You murderous person.
Who?
Yuki lives there.
No, I don't.
I'm pretty sure.
Like, I'd search up something where I lived.
I'm
could be
pretty
the
sure.
killer.
You live there.
I live in a basement.
That's the problem.
A non-existent basement.
Oh, then you live in nothing.
She lives in the figment of our imaginations.
Yeah, but at least for this one, we didn't have the whole thing with the Nevada-tan overload all over again,
Man.
because that was very disturbing.
Oh man, I'm like legitimately creeped out. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm also more creeped out by just the internet. You know, last year there was the entire thing with the Yandere killer.
Oh, nope,
No.
nope, nope,
What?
nope, nope.
What?
It like blew up on the internet everywhere. Did you guys not know?
No.
Yes. Nope. Not happening.
I'm a. I'm a Pokemon YouTuber. I don't pay attention to shit.
Oh.
So am I, Brian.
Basically, there's this girl who stabbed. God, I can't remember all the details. It was quite a while. Like I said, most of what I said may or may not have something, that's incorrect in it, because all of this is pretty much from my memory.
She's lying to us. This is a conspiracy theory.
Oh, jeez. Just like JFK.
Shit.
Wow.
I have a spooky, scary story.
Oh yeah, it was. Oh no, it wasn't last year. It's this year.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I remember hearing about like some Instagram thing with like some e-girl. What was it? It was like, I don't know. Like some e-girl rejected this dude, and then he started to stalk her, and then he like eventually found her and murdered her, like de-gutted her or something, and then took pictures of her dead and like posted it on her Discord.
That's
Yikes.
I forgot what her name was. The story, when I read it, they like showed the pictures, and that was not cool.
Oh yeah, they do that sometimes where they don't warn you about it, and then you're seeing it, and you're like well, fuck.
It's very easy to make me shiver, and that shit, I could not.
Oh, it happened in May, so that's why I thought it was last year.
Oh, my birthday.
When is your birthday?
Wait, when was the killings?
23rd.
Oh, the 23rd. Okay, my birthday is May. Fuck, my birthday is May 10th. Actually,
okay,
I think
good. It didn't happen on your birthday.
No, but I'm pretty sure. Let me think. I'm pretty sure one of my friends' birthdays is on the 23rd. Let me ask.
Dang, I've had
You can tell your friend that a vicious stabbing happened on their birthday.
And she's. Oh wait, was the honorary killer Asian?
Yes, she is Asian. She's
and my friend
from
is
Tokyo.
Asian.
Like I said, I had a European story prepared, but out of spite, I'm telling you the Asian ones.
Oh wow.
She hates white
So-
people.
But yeah, it happened during. It happened on the 23rd of May in Tokyo, and the girl's name is Takaoka Yuka.
I'm not even gonna attempt to say that because it's gonna sound racist.
Anything you say is
You already sound racist.
because he is.
That's true.
racist. You're
Yikes.
talking about the black, white.
What? I want
Nothing.
to try that again.
Nothing.
But basically, she stabbed this man in his.
Sexist.
Basically, she stabbed a man at her house. She had I believe it was with a kitchen knife.
Of course it was.
And the reason why she was doing it was because she apparently loved him so much.
That's cute.
Okay.
Yeah, she loved him so much that she had to
That's cute.
stab him.
That reminds me of the game. Relatable.
That's-
Oh, maybe she did it because of the game.
It's one of those things where it's like, yeah, but yeah, she stabbed her boyfriend many
Did he
times.
live or
That's
did he live or
awful.
did he? Oh, well, I'm assuming he's dead.
He's not dead.
Oh, my boy.
He's not dead.
I bet he's scarred from females.
Well,
though.
yeah. I mean, she stabbed him multiple times.
He'll be fine.
And
Honestly, I feel like
She was
getting
found
stabbed
pretty
is
much-
one of my biggest fears.
she was found calmly smoking a cigarette afterwards. while she
Dude,
was
he's
covered
the
in
anime
blood.
protagonist.
While she was covered in blood, she's just sitting there smoking.
Who was the girl or the guy?
The girl.
Oh, that changes things.
Yeah, so she wanted to, kill him and then kill herself.
Okay.
I think it happened because she saw like a
And she
picture of someone else on his phone or something.
and she failed at both.
I mean, with what happened afterwards, can you blame him?
No.
Ooh, yeah. There's one of the things is that she's really creepy because of just her
Weird,
reaction to it all. Because she's not scared. She's not
Sure.
She's not terrified. She's not horrified with what she's done. She seems very calm. Like nothing's really wrong.
That's fair.
Let me show you something. I'm gonna send you guys a picture.
Okay, is it gonna like make me cringe? Is it gonna make me cringe, Yuki? Yuki, answer my question. Is it gonna make me cringe?
Yep.
Possibly. It's nothing bloody.
Okay.
Oh, it's majorly bloody.
Is it gonna be her face like smiling creepily? Because that's gonna scar me.
Why would I do that?
I don't know. Are you gonna do it, Yuki?
Well, now that you've mentioned it.
Yuki, I swear to fucking God. Everybody, guess what? Yuki is coming to America.
Oh, bet.
And murdering you
Yeah.
all.
Great.
She's not gonna do that, hopefully. But
She's gonna do it.
I already trapped you in my basement one time. I do it again.
Oh, okay.
That's creepy.
Of course he's racist. Wait.
Oh yeah, here he is.
Oh,
Here she is. Look at this picture.
she's cute.
Yeah, she is. She's very pretty.
I'm scared to look at it.
It's not.
This
nothing
is her
It's kind
Okay.
of creepy.
in the back
though.
of the police car after they arrest her.
She kind of looks crazy.
Yeah, she looks.
She's
crazy.
smiling.
That's not a smile. That's creepy.
I can't look at these pictures. Okay.
She has just been arrested,
I wonder why.
covered in blood,
Yeah,
stabbing her boyfriend 2 times.
creepy.
You know,
Yeah. But
can you blame her? She's just trying to keep.
funny that you mentioned this thing. You said she was cute, right?
Who said that?
Maybe. Yeah. Where's this leading?
But yeah, you said she was cute.
Chase, why you?
That's what some on the internet thought as well. Actually,
They all have
she-
problems.
God. She suddenly becomes internet famous.
Of course she does.
Okay.
And there are people who are constantly saying, no, she's way too beautiful to be the suspect of an attempted murder.
Liar.
They say that she's so pretty. There are people who are, they go like, oh my gosh, she's like a real life yandere.
That's what they shooted.
Heather sounds like the most dull reactionist I've ever heard of.
Yeah.
The most what?
The most dull reactionist.
Yeah.
It's like, whoa, that's so cool. I'm Heather.
I mean, back
Wow.
in the day when this first happened, I believe I ended up going to her Instagram
Of course she did.
Okay.
and checking it out because
Why?
I was
We have a
intrigued.
murderer on the podcast.
I mean,
Guys, who murdered Matt? Comment down below. Winner gets $1.
yeah, it's either me or Hazard.
Yeah.
What? No.
One of
Either
us
you-
killed Matt.
Oh, we
Hazard killed him because he wanted to get spawned on the podcast, or Yuki killed him because he's so thirsty all the time.
I didn't do
Which
it.
do you guys think?
I am innocent. I am.
We both have
totally
motives.
Yes, you both have equally.
We all know it's not me.
Okay.
We both
know
have
it's-
motives.
In case anybody was wondering, Matt is black. Hazard
So?
over there is white. And
Wow, playing on the race card.
No, Matt's
On the race,
mixed.
Is Matt mixed?
Yeah.
Did he
pulling
say
the
that?
race card.
Yeah, did you not know that?
How did you know that? Do you guys talk without me? What is this?
Yes, we have talked without you. We were planning a conspiracy before he died.
Well.
you guys were going to make your own podcast and leave me behind.
Well, maybe not like make our own podcast, but perhaps murder
I mean, I
you.
would.
You guys were like, man, we cannot have Chase edit this podcast at the last second one more time. We got to take him out.
Yeah.
Yep, I will.
How's it? Shut the fuck up.
Wow, race.
Right, okay. You know what all these killers have in common?
They're all
They
female.
like, oh
They're
wow.
all Asian.
They're all from Japan.
And you know who is also Asian?
Me?
Yes.
Well, we found the killers.
Huh.
So the next biggest murderer of 2019 is, without a doubt, Yuki Tomahako.
You have no idea what my last name is. Just Yuki pauses, realizes I have no idea what her last name is.
Yuki Eric Bludgeon the Third.
Okay.
So guys, I have a scary story.
Ooh,
Oh
nice.
no.
Scary story time.
Yeah, the
Are we
man's
going to
gonna
like
be good.
leave the territory of weird online weebs who will never get a girlfriend, you know, saying that they want a yandere waifu to stab them?
Oh well.
Hold on, I have to find it again. I forgot what the name of it was.
Let's leave reality maybe. Reality is too scary.
No, we're gonna
No.
scare these children today.
This is definitely not a podcast for children.
Definitely not.
Which is one of the funny things, because Matt keeps saying, like, you know, children, don't do this. And I'm always like, I don't think there are any children listening.
Like I've said multiple times, if you are a child under the age of, I don't know,
14.
like 13, 14, do not
Don't
be
watch
watching
it.
this podcast.
This is not a children's podcast.
It's when you're
Despite the fact that I, like, showed my brother, like, I think 15 seconds
That's true.
of it.
You did have your brother come on the podcast for a second.
Yeah, I showed him that 15 seconds, and he was like, oh.
He was the star for that podcast. Yo, by the way, while I'm looking for the story, so guys, once again, the podcast got copyrighted.
Yeah.
wow. What did you do this time?
I got 5 copyright claims in a row.
I wonder why.
I'm not surprised this time. I knew for a fact Disney was not going to let me get away with using Pixar clips.
Yeah. And that is why I sent you the lists of non-copyright music. Which included, of course, the epic theme song of Chase.
Shit, what was it called?
Chase at Rush Hour.
Yeah.
When Chase edits the podcast last minute.
Sounds about right.
Yep.
If you guys missed the last podcast, I don't know, like, I think 15 minutes in, I was saying, yeah, guys, I'm not going to finish editing this podcast. I'm just going to upload it. That's because I didn't even open the podcast to edit it until like 11:30 on the Friday before it was supposed to be uploaded on Saturday.
See?
It's not my fault. It's just See, okay, so before the reboot, because this is the reboot, like the original one, I had 2 weeks to edit. Now I only have 1 week. I think that's the problem.
There I get to work.
Yeah.
Yep.
Or I could just stop being lazy and just start editing
Yeah.
bit by bit. Still trying to wait to the last second. Hold on, I almost found it.
I mean, I'm the same. Yeah, I mean,
Are
you
you?
can say I'm the same.
Are you Hazard?
Fact,
Hazard, I got a question for you.
I have edit
While
whenever I
look for
don't
this
feel
scary
like it,
story.
but I still have to anyway.
How does it
Then-
feel that my second channel is almost about to pass your main channel? Hazard. Hazard.
What?
How does it feel that my second channel is about to pass your main channel in
Like-
subs?
Oh yeah.
You cut out.
Wait, you're about base
You cut out again.
setup and everything.
You keep on cutting out.
Oh, of course I. You gonna get to see the new setup, the new background, and everything from the first episode. Play.
Of Soul Link?
Stay tuned.
Of what? What? So you like cut out a lot while you were talking.
Yeah.
I
The
only
podcast
caught-
was trying to stop you.
Yeah.
Oh.
The podcast already knew we're not gonna have this guy fucking advertise on this.
The podcast is sentient.
Yeah, the podcast only lets me advertise. Fuck, what? Yo, why can't I find this story? God damn it, piece of shit.
Hey.
So, Halloween.
What?
Y'all got any
Scary
plans?
skeletons.
Spooky.
Yeah. What are you gonna do,
Y'all got
Hazard,
any
for
plans?
Halloween?
I mean, my cousin.
His cousins.
Yep, his cousin.
My cousin's birthday is on.
It's on Halloween.
Yeah.
Your cousin's birthday is on Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
Epic.
So you're
So, I
gonna.
mean,
How old
you
is your
guys already know
cousin?
what I'm doing. Besides,
Oh, you cut out again.
The podcast is sentient and the podcast does not like him.
of course,
Podcast does not like Hazard.
well,
The podcast knows too much.
What about you?
The
I was
podcast
about to
knows
call
where you
you-
hid the bodies.
of course.
Okay. What about you, Yuki? What are you doing for Halloween?
Oh, well, I'm gonna partially do what I did last year, which was be the only person on the entire campus who is dressed up.
Hey,
Don't you feel special?
no.
I mean, half the time there's people who usually like exchange students. They'll be like, "Yay! It's like a nice, I get to remember like a good, nice kind of. It's like a taste of home,
No.
Here there isn't that much, but the rest of the people here, especially locals, kind of just look at me like, the fuck is going on?
Is it that every time an Asian decides to dress up, it's automatically cosplay?
I don't think so.
Oh man, it's really hot in this room. It's really hot in this room.
I love this.
So I think I've given up on the scary story. I'm gonna try to find another one.
Okay.
I am going to. So, I used to dress up as Batman in a barrel, and what that consisted of was I had this really big barrel costume for years now that I kept on wearing because it was already so big. So it was perfect. And then I think after the first time I wore the barrel, like I'm 19 now. I've been wearing it since it had to be like 11 or 12. So it's been a few years since I've been wearing it. And then, like, I don't know. I think when I was a freshman in high school, I decided to put on a Batman mask, and my character I was Batman in a barrel. And then it was this whole thing. And on Snapchat, my senior year, the last Halloween, I went on this really dramatic storytelling rampage on Snapchat about how this is the last time I'm gonna be Batman in a barrel. There was even a point where I went outside and I like half buried the mask, saying,
Is that where you hid the bodies?
yeah, what's with you with these fucking bodies, Yuki? Holy shit. Stop trying to frame us for your crimes.
Don't hide those bodies from.
Yo, man, Matt is just online. He's just looking at the chat. He's not even gonna join.
No.
Spooky, scary skeletons. Okay. Hey, Chase, cut this part out.
No.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, bruh. Creepy. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's not very short. Okay. I'm gonna tell it. Oh, shit, he left. Yuki, stop being so fucking creepy. I was about to tell the story too. He just left.
He didn't want to hear it.
I opened my mouth, about to say the first word, and then he left.
He really didn't want to hear it.
Well, since there's two of us and we're waiting for someone to come back, we should play a game.
What game?
We're gonna play the Guess Who game.
The guess game?
Yeah.
How do we do that?
So we are going to. It's like it's like 20 questions.
No, thank you. We've done that one before.
No, not that 20 questions.
Oh,
it's like you
20
think
questions where
of.
you...
Yeah, you gotta ask yes or no questions to try to figure out what the thing is.
Okay. Spooky edition?
Yeah, spooky edition.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna think of something. Okay, I got it.
Male or
You guys
female?
can play along too. Huh?
Wait, is it for people or for object?
That has to be one of your yes or no questions.
Okay. Is it a person?
Yes.
Yes. Male or
Yes,
female?
it is a person.
Wait, no. Is it a male?
Yes.
Is he dead?
No.
I think you cut out.
No.
I still can't hear you.
No, he is not dead.
Dead.
He is not dead.
Oh, not dead.
He is not dead.
Is he young?
Define young.
What?
Define young.
Like, I guess young would be like, let's go for under 30.
Oh, yes.
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 Do I know this person?
I think everybody knows this person in the world.
Is this person real?
No.
No?
No.
Was it a no?
No. It was a no.
Okay.
Hazard straight up left Discord. That piece of shit. Okay, continue.
Is this person from a movie?
I mean, they've been in movies.
Does this person have something to do with Halloween?
I mean, no.
No?
No. Spooky, scary.
Is this person a skeleton?
What?
Is the person a skeleton?
No.
Does
That
this
was your
person
10th
have
question.
skeletons?
What do you mean if they have skeletons? Right.
I don't know.
Do they have skeletons in their body, or do they have a closet full of skeletons? What do you mean by that?
Not the one in the body.
So do they just have skeletons laying around?
Yeah.
No.
Nope.
Nope.
That's too bad. Would have been interesting.
What are you hiding from me, Yuki?
I'm not hiding anything. Let me think. Has this person killed anyone?
No.
No?
Nope.
Is this person human?
Yes.
Yes?
Yep.
Was that a yes?
I don't think. Yes, it is a yes.
Nice.
I don't think you're gonna get it.
What?
I don't think you're going to get it.
I don't think I'm going to get it. I'm terrible with stuff like this.
I feel like it's pretty easy, but I think your mindset is just wrong.
Can I just give up?
Do you want to give up?
Mm-hmm.
But if you get it right, you get $5.
You can't even fucking give me $5.
You will once you come to America. That's confirmed.
Who knows if I'm gonna go to Nevada though?
What? You gotta go to, I don't think I trust you in Nevada anymore. Now that I've heard these scary stories about Asian girls killing people.
So?
The character was Shaggy from Scooby-Doo.
Fucking hell.
Well, he's an iconic part of spooky culture.
He is.
So
I was just expecting by human, I thought you meant like physical person human, like less cartoon human, but
you asked, have they ever been in a movie? I said they've been in movies.
well, you didn't say
Does that mean that they're fake?
Didn't know if they were animated movies.
But wouldn't that mean that they're what? Who would be in a movie that's a No, what? Never mind. Okay, now you think of someone. That's easy, so I can get it and up you.
So, have you found a spooky story?
I did.
Let's go.
Okay. I haven't read this yet, but we're gonna see how it goes. Okay, let me just move my microphone a bit. There we go. Okay, can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can still hear you.
Okay. I'm really thirsty. I should get some water. Okay. Roommate Troubles is the name. This actually happened to me a few years back at the University of the Arts in Philadelphia. My sophomore year, I roomed with a girl named Kara, I guess. She was a jazz vocalist, but her main interest was opera. Is it opera? Or opera? It's opera. It's opera. We had a small room on the 6th floor of a dormitory called Juniper Hall. The walls were thin, and her last night singing and voice practices would keep me up late. After a month or so of lost sleep, I convinced her to move her last night practices to the music studios in the Miriam Theater building a block away. Miriam Theater building a block away. Around 8 o'clock one evening, Kara announced that she would be practicing late for an upcoming recital and probably wouldn't be home until around midnight. Yo, this is really creepy because I can hear the rustling outside. Shit. Recital and probably wouldn't be home until around midnight. Great, I thought. That means I can go to bed early. I was beat. I had a horrible day in action studio and was ready to pass out as soon as I had dinner. She said goodnight and left, coffee and sheet music in hand. I made some grilled cheese and soup, gobbled it down, and immediately began to prepare for bed. By the time I got out the shower, my eyelids were so heavy I could hardly brush my teeth. I pulled on my PJs and crawled into the top bunk of our bunk bed. I was out as soon as my head hit the pillow. I should take a second to describe the layout of our apartment. When entering the apartment, the bedroom was through a door immediately to the left. Our bathroom was inside the bedroom, just past the bunk beds. UA Arts is nice in the sense that you don't have to share the bathrooms. Anyway, I woke up to the sound of the apartment door closing. I opened my eyes and groggily checked my phone. Midnight on the dot. I rolled back over and closed my eyes. I heard Kara enter the room and stop in front of the bunk bed, checking to see if I'm actually asleep, I thought. She flopped down on the bed below me, which was strange, as she was a stickler for brushing her teeth and washing up before bed. Then again, exams were just around the corner, and we were all exhausted. The mattress below me creaked, and then was silent. I couldn't even hear her breathing. I started to drift off again. I was just on the edge of deep sleep when I was startled awake again by a noise. A key in the lock, the door opening, and Kara entered our apartment, humming an opera tune. The mattress below me creaked. The end. That's the story.
Nice.
Yeah. I read the last sentence and I was like, oh, it's one of those stories where like you think it's one thing as
Yeah.
Have you heard of the fuck what it was like the I don't know if I want to tell this story because it's gonna creep me out even thinking about it. It's about the kid looking underneath the bed. Have you ever heard of that one?
The kid.
It's like okay. So the story was that what was it? It was the mom. I don't know. I'm getting creeped out even thinking about the story. Okay, the mom went to her kid's room and was like, "Oh, are you okay? Can you fall asleep or whatever?" And the kid said, "No, I think there's a monster under my bed." So the mom looked underneath the bed and saw the kid, and the kid said, "Mom, I think there's a monster on top of my bed." And that's the whole story. When I first read that, it creeped me out because, once again, I think I'm just easily startled. Ooh.
That
Things
sounds
are popping up.
That sounded like computer sound.
No. What are you talking about? Oh, man. Yuki, we're the last one standing. How does it feel?
How does it feel to what?
To be the last two standing.
I don't know.
Like, it's like we're essentially in the zombie apocalypse. Matt died, we found a survivor, and then he died, and now it's just us two.
Yeah, maybe it is just everything's just a zombie apocalypse simulation.
Yeah, maybe that's it.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm so thirsty. I'm gonna get something to drink.
Okay, see ya.
Chase, edit this part out. bad. I am back. Test. Cool.
Hello.
Man, that was a funny joke. Me thinking I was gonna edit that out. Yo, man, I went to go get something to drink, and I saw 2 dead bugs.
Oh, yikes.
Yeah, that wasn't cool. It was weird. Like, man, this place is like, I want to say riddled with bugs, but I spray regularly, and then just like I feel like bugs just pop up out of nowhere dead. Maybe that's the real scariness of this, is that the bugs are slowly taking over.
They're all dead.
And they're all dead. Do you remember?
That scares No, that's what actually scares me.
Do you remember, like, it was years ago, but it was the story that there was a bunch of birds that just fell out of the sky and were dead?
What? No. Was that a thing?
You didn't hear about this? Like,
No, I didn't. Tell me. Spooky, scary time.
I don't know this. I don't know the story. I just remember back when I was in middle school, everybody was talking about how all these pigeons or something fell out the sky already dead.
Oh, shit.
Like, it was hundreds of birds.
I wonder what happened.
Let's look it up. Hundreds of bird. I don't know. Fall. Hold on, shit. I can't
Bird
spell.
corpses falling out of the sky.
Dead.
Yikes.
Let's see.
I mean,
Oh, okay. It was dozen. No, that was 2018. Wild birds found from the sky. That was 2011. So that would light up, maybe. Why are thousands of dead birds suddenly falling from the sky? I think that's it, because that came out in 2011. Let's see. So this week, 5,000 blackbirds fell from the skies over Arkansas, followed by 500 more in Louisiana. And now it's happening in Sweden too. See, I remember this. I think everybody really thought it was the end of the world, because this was like near, because everybody said that the world was going to end in 2012.
yeah.
And let's see. So, this was early though. This was January 5th, 2011. So I don't know. But I think everybody really thought the world was going to end when this shit was happening.
At first it's like, that's not gonna happen. Suddenly birds fall dead from the sky.
No, like, the moment you hear thousands of fucking birds are just falling randomly dead, yeah. I don't blame them. I remember I would like make bets with everybody.
Yeah.
Saying that I bet that we're not gonna die, because then it was, because the thought process was, if we don't die, then you won the money, but if we do die, you're dead, so you don't have to pay them.
So everyone's actually hoping for the death.
Yeah.
If I'm dead, I don't have to pay.
So I'm trying to see like what actually happened. First, a little more complicated. We're still in. So they said weather might be the culprit. This is a lot of reading I'm not about to do. Like, this is straight up 20 plus paragraphs. Fuck that. They are tripping. They think I'm about to read 20 plus paragraphs. Man, we're so close to reaching the hour and a half mark. Let's see, what else could we talk about that spooky.
Yeah, I'm trying to look for some
Since
spooky stories.
got abandoned. This is no longer the Quiet on Set podcast. This is the Quiet on podcast.
What
The
podcast?
third person for the Quiet on. Quiet on.
Is the quiet
We don't
on?
get the set. Yeah, because there's only 2 of us.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The quiet on.
We should get someone to be the backup just in case. The whole role is just to be always available.
Yeah.
Yuki, what if we do a podcast every week?
I mean, we could. But Chase at rush hour plays from the distance.
Yeah, there's no way. I think the very moment I get an editor is the very moment we could do a podcast a week.
Yeah.
We should do a musical. we
Spooky stories. Spooky stories.
100 episode. I can't talk. It is so hot in this room.
Lol.
I'm having a hard time thinking. Born with these powers of mine, trapped in my belly and broken inside. So, you guys watch Scooby Doo? Oh, Courage the Cowardly Dog. Oh, while we were just sitting here, not next week. Oh no, when this uploads. No.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, when this uploads. Shit, wait. Next podcast. When does this upload? Let me see. Let me look at the calendar. So this is gonna upload on the 26th. Then we're recording on the 2nd. So the 9th. 9th of November. Mark your calendars. Calendars. I could not fucking talk. Mark your calendars for November 2nd. We are going to be talking about all you can talk about when it comes to cartoons in the 2010 era. It's the final year of the 2010 era. It's all coming to an end. My favorite era, I think, on the top of my head. But yes, mark your calendars. We're gonna be talking, huh?
I mean, earlier maybe, but like later 2010s. Yikes.
Well, I guess we'll be talking about it on the 2nd.
Yep.
I think. Let me think. I think the 2010 era was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it has. I mean, I feel like the 2010 era has introduced some of the greatest cartoons ever made, minus like Avatar: The Last Airbender. I think. Let me think. Let me see.
Ooh, I think I found something.
The Last Airbender. Did you?
Yes. Yep. Avatar: The Last Airbender was a classic.
Shit. Oh, that came out before 2010. But still, I feel like 2010 has came up with some of the greatest cartoons of all time.
Yeah, there's like some really good cartoons that did come out 2010.
I feel like
When did Gravity Falls come out?
that's definitely like the 2010s era.
Yeah.
Definitely. That has to be. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone was like talk about it in 2014-ish.
Yeah.
That's when it like really got popular. So yeah. Gravity Falls, TV Universe. For the adults, like BoJack Horseman, F is for Family. Yo, if you guys watch BoJack, oh my god, wait, BoJack Horseman is gonna be coming out by then, so I could talk about it. Okay. Oh my gosh.
2010. I mean, earlier on I may have said Voltron, but now it's kind of like, fuck.
I always meant to watch Voltron. I just could never sit down and watch
How do I say this? Voltron, amazing. Last season, didn't happen.
it. I feel like that's a lot of.
No. This one was literally the worst. Like, I think it was something about like I get how fandoms are like sometimes really toxic. And you know, I'm not gonna blame anyone for finding it toxic, because it is. But like,
Just don't mind the fandoms.
God, no. But the creators were very petty in some way.
Petty.
They had, I believe, an ending to it originally, which I believe they ended up scrapping because they got annoyed at the fans.
Mm. What? Yeah. People, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like creators are kind of weird with their endings as well. Though.
Yeah, I mean, some of them are good.
Like, I'm not trying to talk trash about any of these people because I look up to them a lot.
Yeah.
But like, Gravity Falls, for example, I feel like that ending was whack. That 3-part, was it 3-part or 2-part? That whatever
Weird
part
Mageddon
finale
was shoot. How many parts was Weird Mageddon?
I think it was. I want to say it was 3. Because it was like the first part
Maybe
was
or
getting
2.
to Mabel. The second part was all about Mabel's fantasy world, and then the third part was the finale. So I think it was 3 parts.
Maybe.
And I just feel like that was, once again, no offense, I feel like that was a whack ending to Gravity Falls.
I kind of liked it.
I mean, I feel like it would have been cool if there was more afterwards, but that being the finale for the show, I wasn't feeling it.
I mean, yeah, it
Because-
does feel like it ended kind of abruptly, but
Like,
at the same
the whole-
time, when you listen to his reasons, makes sense.
I just feel like one of my favorite episodes, but sorry guys for change this to cartoons, but my favorite part of my favorite episode at least was, I forgot what the episode name was, but it was when essentially by the end of it was Mabel, Dipper, and Stan like arguing or whatever. And then Mabel had the option to press the button or not press the button.
Oh, that
for
one.
whatever reason. Yeah. And then when they finally press it, like that, honestly, that I love that fucking episode.
That one was dramatic as hell.
Like that. I don't know.
No,
I just love everything about
one
that
of the
episode.
things is that what I remember was before then there was someone who drew a like before the end, like where Ford came back. But basically what happened was there was this artist who drew like a music video type thing where at the end Ford punches Stan in the face.
Yeah.
And then when the episode came out, they were like, called it! And I was like, you definitely called it. You
did,
really
you did.
did.
But like, I like the episode, but then after that, I feel like the show just ran into a wall and went on a very slow crawl pace until suddenly it's the finale.
Kind of. I can see some of that.
But guys, I guess you will have to wait until the podcast is uploaded to hear me talk about more Gravity Falls and how Cartoon Network, as much as I love them, fucked over Adventure Time at the very end. But we will get to that.
And possibly you'll hear me complaining about Voltron.
Yeah. And maybe we'll talk about anime's gonna be his own podcast.
Anime's its own podcast. Actually, you can make a podcast out of just one anime.
Yeah, yeah, most likely.
Yeah, we could.
I've been waiting to save anime time. I'm out of topics. So the very earliest you guys might see the anime podcast is if we upload record the 9th, is the 23rd of November.
The 23rd of November. Nice.
That's the earliest you may see it. If I think of another topic, we're not going to it.
Ooh,
Dude,
you want to listen
anime could totally
to
make
the
it.
story I
Yes.
found?
Yes.
Spooky, scary story?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
I can't hear you. Chase?
Yes.
S?
Yes.
Yes. Got
Yes.
it.
Yes.
Got it.
Yes.
Because it's like, you know how the green circle appears around your icon when you're talking? It was
Yeah.
green, but I couldn't hear anything, so I was like, shoot. Chase is talking, but I don't hear it. Okay, this one's, I found it on Reddit because Reddit,
Shout out to Reddit.
yes, it's on r/no sleep. And, the user was,
Follow our Reddit down below. Reddit r/quiet on set.
lol. Life is strange, me too. That's
What?
an interesting username that
Okay.
I don't think makes any grammatical sense. possibly.
No.
Cool though. Okay, anyway, it's called I found a monster in the basement. There is no basement.
Mm.
I thought it was, appropriate considering apparently I live in a basement, but there is no basement.
You lived in my basement, and then you left, and now you live in an imaginary basement.
Yeah. Okay,
You
so
missed the basement so much, you made one up inside your head and escape into it.
mhm,
That's the true horror story.
the true horror. Okay, I'ma start.
Okay.
So I was an ugly little girl, or maybe I was smelly. Maybe I had a sour look on my face. The only thing I know is that I was somehow offensive to my classmates, especially the bullies. Most girls get their pigtails pulled by one boy who wants to get their attention. Some girls get their pigtails pulled by every boy, get pelted with bits of gravel from under the swing set, get taunted with chants that are seldom clever but always cruel. I was the second type of girl. Most of my childhood memories have mercifully faded into a sort of gray slush in my mind, but one memory stands out in clear and vibrant color, like a bloodstain on dirty snow. It began a whisper from underground. It began with a whisper from underground. It felt good that day. I had found a new place to hide during recess, an old corner behind the school that I had never seen before. I couldn't quite recall how I had gotten there, but it was secluded enough that I could barely hear the sounds of the other kids playing, which meant that it was perfect. In the forgotten corner, sticking up out of the dead grass, was a little concrete building, the size of a small doghouse. On top of the squat square of concrete was a wooden double door that had been padlocked shut. I knew that it was a cellar door and that it led to the basement of the school. But up until that day, I had never heard anything about the school having a basement. I heard a soft, low whistling. And after a moment, I realized it was coming from between the two wooden doors. A low whistle of air rushing through the crack.
Scared the fuck out of me.
What?
That whistle scared the fuck out of me.
What?
The whistle?
Oh. You weren't expecting it.
No, I was not.
Okay, the whistle stopped, and the whisper came. Little girl, it said. Goosebumps spread from my low back to my shoulders, then ripped their way down my arms and legs. I didn't answer. Little girl, the voice repeated. It was cajoling, sweet, yet it made my stomach feel like bubbling mud. Yes, I ventured, trying, in vain, to give my voice a boldness which I did not feel. What are you doing out here all alone? It asked. I'm playing, I lied. No, you're not. Nobody comes here to play. This is not a playing place. It's a hiding place. Well, I'm hiding then. What difference does it make? Only the difference between the truth and a lie, said the voice. It's okay. You can hide here. I'm hiding too. What are you hiding from? There was no answer. I was about to ask again, but the school bell rang, and I had to hurry off back to class. The path to the schoolyard was long, and by the time I got to class, I was very late, and too out of breath to explain myself. I was yelled at, but my knuckles were spared the thick wooden ruler that Miss Everett... Oh God, I can't. Give me a second. Water.
Water's for the weak.
Even basement demons need water.
It's weird. It's like every time you're reading, I just like point my microphone high into the sky and
Why?
it's right near my face. and because like I don't know, it's like I'm leaning really closely to my laptop as I hear you whisper the story in my ear.
So how does it feel?
It feels like ASMR. I'm kidding, it's not ASMR.
Lol. Okay, anyways. Getting back to it. I was yelled at, but my knuckles were spared the thick wooden ruler that Miss Everett wielded like a battle axe. I sat at my desk and tried my best to listen, but before long, my thoughts were drawn back to the cellar. The next time I saw it was several weeks later. I had searched for it every recess, in vain, only to find myself time and again at a dead end, filled with overgrown weeds. I finally found it by accident, when I was being chased by Bobby McNulty, that is an unfortunate last name, and his gang, who swore that when they caught me, they would hold me down and take turns spitting on me. Somehow, impossibly, and before I knew it, I was back at the cellar. Yes.
No, it's just that was pretty kinky.
Bitch. It's a child. A child.
Edit that out.
There was a low whistle of air once more, but this time it was rushing inwards through the crack between the double doors. The padlock was gone. Welcome back, said the voice. Hello. You found me again, it said. I knew it wouldn't be long. How did you know that? This is a hiding place, it said. And you always need a place to hide. You're talking nonsense, I said. Somehow, I did not believe myself. Just because something does not make sense to you doesn't mean that it's nonsense. From my point of view, most of what your kind does is nonsense. Well, we agree on that, I said. There was a moment of silence, and then the voice said softly, Mary Beth? I had not told the seller my name, but I answered all the same. Yes? How would you like to not be lonely anymore? I would like it very much, I said, surprising myself, my eagerness. But Bobby will never let me be not lonely. He hates me, and all the other boys do exactly what he tells me. Said the seller, in a throaty voice that was almost a growl. Oh, wait, then. Said the seller, in a throaty voice that was a growl. Yes, Bobby McNulty. I know him. A mean spirit. He killed his poor sweet wife just for talking back. You're talking nonsense again, I said. How can Bobby McNulty even have a wife? He's only 10. He's 10 to you, said the seller. But to me, time does not move in a straight line. It wiggles and jumps like little water droplets on a frying pan. I've got an idea about Bobby McNulty. Now listen up. I listened, and my stomach turned to water. Not in a million years would I be brave enough to do what the seller had told me to do. I left feeling terrified, but strangely thrilled, my heart tingling with excitement at the prospect of ending my loneliness. I was resolved to wait until the perfect time and hope that I was brave enough to do what needed to be done. The perfect time came 3 days later, at recess, a split second where Bobby McNulty was alone. I had carried a stone in my pocket these past 3 days, just as the seller had told me to, and now it ground against my finger bones as I gripped it tight, afraid that the sweat on my hand would somehow let it and my chance of salvation slip from my grasp. Hey, Bobby! I yelled. He turned towards me with a questioning glance. I pulled the rock from my pocket and launched it at its face. The rock bounced off its forehead. He was stunned. In shock, maybe. But once the blood began to flow, trickling its way down the bridge of his nose and dripping down his cheek, his expression turned to anger. All he said was, "You're dead," before launching himself in a full-bore sprint towards me. I turned, closed my eyes, and ran. I ran until my lungs were bursting. Suddenly, I slammed my shin into something hard. I flipped head over heels and tumbled across the soft grass. I opened my eyes. I had tripped on the cellar. Bobby McNulty stood panting, red-faced, cutting off my exit. He stalked towards me. The only warning was a low whistle. And then the cellar door sprang open. What leapt out was blacker than black. At first, it looked like the shadow of a tongue. But then the tip of the tongue split open to reveal rows of churning black teeth. The shadow mouth clamped down on Bobby McNulty, engulfing him from head to waist. It lifted him in the I can't speak. It lifted him in the air. For a brief moment, I saw his feet kicking at the sky. And then the shadow opened its maw and swallowed him whole. I could see the silhouette of Bobby McNulty's fists as they pounded against the creature's throat. Did Hazard just reappear then disappear again?
Homie So guys, Hazard just joined the podcast again.
For like
just to
half a second.
Immediately fucking leave. I think it's because I tweeted him.
Anyways, with a great big gulp, he was gone. The creature belched, and little Bobby McNulty's shoes fell onto the grass. It took a moment, or perhaps 4 or 5, for my heart to settle down enough for me to speak. You ate him, I gasped. Yes, said the creature. Its mouth did not move when it spoke. I did. He was not particularly tasty. But what will happen now? I asked. People will come looking for him. Won't they find you? No, said the creature. Nobody will come looking for him because there is nothing to look for. I ate him, his past and his future too. Isn't it wrong, I asked, to eat someone's future like that? Perhaps. I can't speak. Perhaps, said the creature. But think of it as a trade. His future for yours. I didn't know what to say. You should go, said the creature. This place is a hiding place. It's not good to dwell here. Okay, I said, and then, thank you. I left. After a few steps, I turned to look at the cellar, but there was nothing there, only black, dead grass and Bobby McNulty's shoes. I would be lying if I said that everything was fixed after that day. I was still picked on, still miserable, but it was just a little bit better. And I guess that was enough for a future. Dun, 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 dun.
Are you singing your own like outro song?
Yeah, sure.
Man. I am standing right now. I'm giving you a standing ovation. Lay through the mist by the milk light of moon.
Oh god, I haven't heard that song in ages.
All that was lost is revealed. Our long bygone burdens. Mere echoes of the spring. Where have we gone? And where shall we end? If dreams don't come true, then why not? I'm moving my microphone a lot for this.
Why are you moving your microphone so much?
I don't know, like, I've never moved my microphone so much.
How the gentle wind beckons the
through the
leaves
leaves
as autumn
color
fall.
fall. Led through the world of golden memories, the loveliest lies of all.
The
The
loveliest
loveliest
lies.
lies.
But
I think you cut out there. I think you cut out there.
Oh.
I didn't finish it, so people are just like,
Oh shit. The
wait a minute.
then give me a second then. 3, 2, 1.
My name is Chase. Drop the
Bitch. The loveliest lies of all. I feel like I cut out again for some reason.
You did.
Lol.
The podcast is self-aware.
The podcast is self-aware. It doesn't want us to do this.
Oh man. But I think that's the end of the podcast. Maybe I'm trying to think. It's the last things I'm thinking of. School's going good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the last podcast I was working on my final.
Oh yeah. How'd it go?
Or no, sorry, my midterm. Yo, I got 100%.
Oh damn, nice.
The thing is, I do not deserve 100%.
Because you were
Not
doing a
because I did the
podcast at the same time?
That and because I did not answer all of the questions.
What? How did that work?
Like one of the questions I just did not answer whatsoever. Like 2 other questions, I only answered half the questions. He gave me 100%. And then I didn't learn my lesson because last night the final was due. I had to like make a newsletter.
Mm-hmm.
And there's like these, so the requirements was I had to look nice, which was easy because I got Photoshop. You had to be thorough with what you write, and you had to like and grammar. So I knew I was gonna get grammar and look nice. That was easy. It was like the context part that I was having trouble with, and you also had to like add these little pictures to go with each thing you write, which I didn't do. But he gave me 300 out of 300 points on that. And I passed with the B.
Nice.
The class is over now. Only have 3 classes, so that's cool. So maybe I'll have more time to work on the podcast. Who knows?
Lucky.
I'm
suffering.
until I get a job. Poor Yuki. How many classes are you taking?
Wait, let me think. It's 18 credits in total. I have.
Are you taking 6? Is that how that works?
Wait.
Is it 3 credits per class?
Yeah, I think I'm taking 6.
Really, man?
But some of them have
I am
more than
sitting-
one class.
I'm sitting here with the easy 4.
I wish I had 4. I wish that was possible.
I'm taking English, communications, criminal justice, and I took this. The class I was talking about was ALS, which is this like academic and life success class, which was really easy, and now it's over. It's only have 3 classes left, so I'm living. I know. I feel like there was something else, but I can't remember. I think. Oh, I don't know. Check out the other channel. I'm close to. I don't know. I haven't checked the channel in a while. I'm close to some amount of subscribers. That's a big deal.
Close to what?
Maybe Matt will be back. Oh, so check out the other channel because I'm close to some amount of subscribers. I'm not sure what. I haven't checked that channel in a couple weeks.
A couple what?
It's kind of bad. Couple weeks.
Mm.
I haven't uploaded on the channel in a couple weeks. I haven't looked at it, so I don't know how many subscribers it has. But it's high. It's high up there. It's more than this channel.
How much was it last
excuse
time?
me. Huh? What'd you say? What you say?
I said, how much was it the last time you checked?
60 something? Maybe high 60s.
Nice.
This channel is, I want to say high 30s, right? It's like, let's look it up real quick. But also, you guys should also subscribe to this channel.
Yes.
It's more active. I mean, I've been doing a pretty bang up job uploading these on time because I thought I would have failed after the first one.
Yeah.
This channel, this channel has 34, so it's on the lower end. But man, that first podcast got high views for 34 subscribers who I feel like are not active.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. But anyway, next podcast will be about cartoons. Hopefully Matt is back.
Yeah.
We have no idea where Matt is. I noticed how much less thirsty this podcast is without him though.
I know, right? There hasn't been any mention of how beautiful and amazing a woman is.
Yeah. You haven't heard about any woman that Matt wants to bang. So that's crazy.
Yeah. What even is this podcast anymore?
I know. We finally had the grounding of the podcast, and then a key part of it left.
Yeah.
How do we even function without him? See, we didn't even have him flirting about this yandere chick.
I know, right? Because she's really pretty.
I know. He was going to be like, yeah, man, I would have. Oh, man, girl, hit me up. That's what he would have said.
I mean, I can see it.
He'll say she should hit him up, and then he'll say some random Marvel actress to also hit him up.
And then he might say okay, maybe not after realizing what this girl does, but at first.
Man, Matt's gonna listen to this podcast and just hear us make fun of him.
Love you, Matt.
But yeah, subscribe, like and subscribe. If you want, if this podcast, I'm gonna say this right now, if this specific podcast gets, what is a high amount of likes that's never going to be achievable, but still achievable? 10 likes. If this podcast gets 10 likes in the month of December, there will be a podcast once a week. So have fun with that. But yes,
we'll do once a week.
Like, subscribe.
If it's 10.
Huh? Yeah, but I don't think I've ever. Oh shit! Hold on, let me check that again. I'm pretty sure the only time I've ever gotten more, because I think I average a high amount is 5. The most likes I think I've gotten on this specific channel was a One Piece reaction. Yeah, if you guys look up the One Piece reaction, first of all, a lot of people are really mean, and it hurts my feelings. Second of all, the intern reacts to One Piece opening 20. First of all, I'm not sure why that video got fucking 3.7 thousand views, but 0 subscribers gained from it.
What?
Yeah. That's a pretty, it's big for me. I was like, yo, I'm about to get some subscribers from this shit.
Nope.
Not one. Once that happened, I've released a couple more reactions. I've released one more. I should have just kept on reacting. Because the second reaction was a Scooby-Doo one. And that got 418 views. So maybe I should have just kept with it. But any other way, that video, the 3.7 thousand views one, so far has 32 likes and 16 dislikes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure.
So we're going for, if there's 10, we do one every week for December?
Yeah.
Okay.
But once again, that was the highest viewed video ever on the channel. The other one that has 418 views has 8 likes and 4 dislikes. God damn, why is everybody disliking my shit? Fuck you guys.
Because it's garbage.
I can see you guys hate reaction videos, but goddamn, I love them views. Anyway, like and subscribe. What's the channel? Like, subscribe the Chase Arcer channel for the Quiet on Set podcast. And go over to the main channel, Purple Infernape. Like and subscribe there. Down below will be Yuki's YouTube channel that she is going to make before this. She's finished with step 1 of pressing create a profile. Now we just have to wait a couple more weeks for her to fill out her name.
I'll get it done before the podcast uploads, okay?
Really? Okay. No. Okay, we're gonna make a promise here. I'm gonna actually edit the podcast fully and be done with it by next Saturday. And by next Saturday, you will also have made a YouTube channel.
Got it.
Okay. So look forward to that. And yes. Wait, that's not how I end the podcast. So is this the end of the Quiet on Set Yo, I am fucking up this beginning and outro. So is this the end of the Quiet on Set podcast? Yes. Cool. Well, I've been Chase. Who are you, person?
I like how it has to change into who are you because there's only me.
Yeah.
I'm Asian, but you can call me Yuki.
We're just gonna do this forever. I'm waiting for the podcast where you can't think of shit, so you just say Yuki.
It's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen.
And we will see you guys next time.
Bye bye.
Peace out. Oh wait, we need an outro song. What should be the outro song?
Led through the mist by the dark light of moon.
What? That's not the word.
All that was lost is revealed.
Okay, see you guys next time. Peace out.